So today I got a little bit of a treat. This is the brand new DREO Smart 2-in-1 tower fan. It's a tower fan with an air purifier built in. But the cool thing about this specific fan is it can do both or each individually. So if you don't want to purify, let's say you have the doors and stuff open and the windows open, but you don't really want to purify that air because you're just going to ruin, take away your air filter, you can use this as just a tower fan when you don't want to use that air purification. Or, and maybe you don't really need to cool down the home so much, you don't need the fan capability, but you just want to purify the air, you can turn on just a purifier. That's the cool thing about this Smart 2-in-1 tower fan. It's a purifier and a tower fan all in one package with two individual motors. So today, I'm going to take a peek at this, and the launch day is the day I actually post this video, so I actually got this a little early. So let's open the box. Let's take a peek at the MC710S DREO 2-in-1 Smart Tower Fan. Okay, so like I said, I actually saw this at CES this year, but this is going to be the first time I'm actually using it in my home however I would like to use it. The neat thing about this, like I said, it's a two-piece product that has two different functions that you can do each individually or together. The other nice thing about this is it is smart. So it has a smart app. It can be controlled with Amazon's Alexa Smart Assistant or Google Home. So two different smart assistants that you can actually control this with. I've been looking forward to this ever since I looked at it at CES. So let's get this thing out of the box, shall we? Now, typically I don't do a whole lot of unboxings on this channel. I do that on my Geek Smart channel, but because this is a new launch product, I decided we're going to do that on techgooch today. All right, so in the package, looks like we have an owner's manual with a remote, and of course the fan itself. I'm going to get that out of the box here quick. Here, back. Okay, so I am able to at least stand it up on my table here. All right. Let me get rid of the packaging real quick. Okay, so I backed the camera up a little bit so you get a nice look at the fan itself. Nice and tall. We got some plastic on here and some tape holding this door in place. The door is to the filter, and I'll show you that here in a second. Get this tape off of here, and I flip the fan around to the back side. You can kind of see there's a, check the filter inside. Oh, the filter's in a plastic bag for shipping. I'll show you how that comes out. Okay, so we can see that. This just has a little handle right here. Should just pop open, just like so. And then we actually have the filter, which is housed in a plastic, just like you would buy from the store, right? There is a fine mesh pre-filter on here, so this is probably something that you want to check every so often, make sure dog hair, whatever, isn't, because that's an easy way to at least clean the filter so it doesn't clog your filter as fast. So the pre-filter is actually built into the main filter, and then we have the door that pops over it like that. So with this specific fan, like I said, it has two different motors in it. It is smart controlled, so you can control it from your phone, you can control it from the Google and Amazon voice assistants. The tower fan itself, push out at like 37 feet at with air volume about 27 feet per second. The remote, actually a nice little handy guy right there. We'll talk more about that. Looks like it has a battery pull. Should be good to go. We do have a little owner's manual that talks about this guy right here. Now there is an air quality sensor on this as well. You see this on a lot of nicer filters where it actually can sense the air quality and automatically boost up the filter if necessary. The quality sensor is at the very, very top behind a little door up there. So that is there. And then this also gives you the quick start guide with removing the filter, things like that. And then we're going to download the app here in a second, get that thing set up. So we're going to do this full setup and get this thing working on this video. Before we do anything, I'm going to get this thing plugged in, get it turned on here. Beep, all right. Turn the light. So there's blue and red and green light going on up top. And it looks like that's stopped now. Now we're going to start with basic functions, not smart. So we do have the little remote itself. You can see the different buttons there. So on the remote, we have power button, minus and plus, mode, This is going to be for the air filter, basically air quality, right? Oscillation and timer. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the front using each of these. Okay, I'm going to push and hold the power button. And now right away we can see the speed that I had on last was 1. So if I hit the plus button, I can go, up to, 12. If I hit the plus button again, it'll drop back down to 1. If I hit minus from here, it'll actually go to 12. And that's the speed of the fan. Now right now, if you can see, I'm on fan mode. If I hit that, I'm going to bring it down to 1 so it's not too loud in here. If I hit the mode button, that'll go to automatic, so it'll actually automatically adjust that fan speed based on environmental factors. I hit it again, go to, looks like sleep mode, so that'd be a timer, and then I can do no fan and just focus on the air purification. Right now we are on a low setting on the air purification. It's not a number, it's just a low, medium, high, and then auto, and then off. That's our settings. So if I hit that little leaf button, I can go up to level 2, level 3, hit it again, it goes to auto. There's a little auto button. I don't know how well it's coming through. Hit it again. Okay, if I go to fan mode rather than leaf mode, then I can turn the function off altogether. So now I'm back in fan mode. If I'm in no fan, then it's just going to be, it's only on for the air purification, not the fan. So go back to fan mode, then I can have air purification mode in on, auto, or 3 different strength cycles essentially. That puts out quite a bit of air, and it's not very loud. So all the way down to 1, quietest setting, just a very light breeze, but it definitely is putting out air even at level 1. So level 1 through 12 isn't going to be nothing to a lot, it's going to be a little to a lot. So that's that. The other neat way to tell whether it's on or not, so there's a fan in here that's actually for that. So if I go to mode and go to fan off, this fan actually stops running, and this fan is now running down here. This is the purifier fan versus the main fan. If I click on mode and go to speed and turn off the purifier fan, that fan actually stops turning altogether, slowing down, and there she goes to a stop. Now we're no longer pulling air through the filter, which means if your doors and windows are open, you're not pulling air through the filter, you're not degrading the filter using outside air, right? We don't need to purify outside air. But once you shut the windows and everything back up, you're good to go. So it basically makes this tower fan air purifier combo into something that you can utilize doors and windows open or closed. Last couple buttons, I'm gonna go with the timer first, hit the timer, and I can just keep hitting the timer until I get to what I want. It looks like, let's see, to 24 hours and then back to timer off essentially. Last mode, this is actually a second one of my favorites, is this oscillating button. I can choose no oscillation like we are. I can do 120 degrees, 0 degrees, 30, 60, all depends on what I want. So let's do a 30-degree oscillation, and now it'll actually just do a 30-degree oscillation. It'll go at 30 degrees and then turn and go back the other way, back to the starting point, and just go between those two 30-degree points. Okay, so now that I've shown you the fan and all the features of the fan, we're going to start with looking at the Smart app and maybe how to set that up real quick. So I am in the App Store here. I have the DREO app pulled up. I'm going to hit, now I've downloaded it already. I haven't set it up. This is the first time I'm opening it. So we see the DREO. We like to use Bluetooth, of course, and I knew that. Agree to the user policy. Notifications, I would. You don't have to if you don't want to. Now we're going to create an account. So I'm going to do that real quick. Hit next on create account. Now I'm going to have to check my email to verify this and get the 4-digit code. I'll do that real quick. Now my code actually went to junk mail, so if it doesn't come in within the first 20 seconds, check your junk folder as well. You can create an account nickname. I'm just going to leave it like that. And now we are set up in the app, so now we can add a device. Now on this remote, if you push and hold the oscillation button for more than 5 seconds, that does turn on the network settings, but we're going to see if it actually prompts us on here. I'm going to make sure I turn the fan so I can actually see the screen from where I am. I'm going to hit add device here in the center, and it looks like it found it without me doing anything. So there it is, it popped up. I'm going to select it. Now it looks like I do have to hold the oscillating button for 5 seconds. So so it looks like we actually have to use the buttons on the top of the device. Okay, so I'm going to take the plastic off here. I'm going to press and hold. 1, 2, oh, it even counts down for me, the 5-second countdown. So yep, you have to use the top buttons. And now the Wi-Fi item here is blinking. So it look like it popped up here asking me if I want to use my location. I'm going to hit allow you while using app. Device not found. I'm going to try this again. There we go. Choose Wi-Fi. I'm going to select my Wi-Fi. I'm going to select my password. And now we're connecting to the device. And that's 100%. Looks like done. It is tower fan. I'm going to hit done there. And now tap device image to control. Hit next. All right, there's where we can see the settings. Scroll down to refresh. And now we're fully set up. So outside of the remote, you can see that there are the same indications here on the top of the unit as well that are just touch-based. However, we do have an info button. If we select that info, it'll actually give you some information here on the front. All right, hopefully it's not oscillating as much. So hit info. We can get filter life. Right now we're still at 100%. Hit it again, 84 or 64 degrees. That's the ambient air temperature in my basement right now. A little cool. And then back to the fan speed information that we have. So you can use that at any time to get information that you want, including the quality of the air, particulate matter, I guess. So I have the fan here sitting next to me, and we're gonna go through the app real quick just to see the settings. So right now it is on. You can see the power is on. If I hit the power button, it does turn off. Let's kick it back on. If I click on that where it basically says normal there, we can see that we have normal, auto, sleep on the fan. Purification is currently off. If I select purification, I can change between the settings real quick, just touch based. I can turn that off as well. Same with the fan, I can turn that off. Oscillation, so let's turn the fan back on. Go to oscillation, and I can adjust. Does it allow me to adjust it? Oh, yep. Okay, so oscillation, and I can adjust where I want it. Common angle. Look at that. You can adjust between, crazy. I'm gonna call that custom, confirm, and custom 2. And so the neat thing is you could actually adjust this to your room. If you only wanted a small set, you could do that. So right now I have between those two angles, it looks like it's 25 degrees. That's pretty cool. All right, display, auto, on or off. You can turn it off if you like. Panel sound if you want the button, so that anytime you hit a button and there's a beep, I can turn that off. Child lock, so nobody can use these buttons up here. Display information, what I want to see at any time. I'm going to do the fan level for now. And of course, that's always changeable with that info button. Oscillating calibration, so you can calibrate that, and then temperature if you want it between Fahrenheit and Celsius. So that is pretty cool. So like I said, I saw this fan at CES this past year, and I really liked it. I also really liked one of their other fans that they're offering as well, which I will be doing a video on after this one. But this one does launch along with a brand new one on March 26th. So that's when this video is coming out, and I will have links to where you can take a peek at this on DREO's website, as well as where you can purchase as well. DREO as a company makes some really cool products, from smart cooking appliances that I got to try out there at CES and eat some of the stuff, and I actually did a video on it. I'll put that link at the end. Really blew me away. They make some really nice products, and it looks to me like going forward, they're going to just create better and better things. Things that are actually fixing issues that other people have with regular appliances. And in this case, a tower fan / air purifier. Well, an air purifier is an air purifier, and a tower fan is a tower fan. This is meeting that need with two independent products in one that can be used independently or combined. So, DREO, fantastic job on this tower fan. Highly recommend it. I'm really looking forward to using it when it gets a little warmer out more, because we love our fans. And of course, when we have the doors and windows open, I don't want to be eating through my purifiers. And typically all the purifiers I have, which is a couple of them, they're turned off when the doors and windows are open. Obviously why that is, right? So in this case, I will put links in the description for everything, and as well at the end, any other videos that I do on it. I might do another one come down when we get a little warmer, talking about this and how well it is operating in the warmer climate, you know, how well we're actually feeling the breeze, as well as maybe comparing this to the other DREO fan that is coming that's not a purifier, but it's just a fan. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. Check out the links to this guy. Look, they're making some really cool products, and it's something that I really wanted to show on this channel, and I really appreciate DREO for sending this over to me, because I really, really wanted to do a video on this when I saw it at CES. So thank you again, DREO, for allowing me to do the video on this. And if you have any questions, comment below. Head over to techgooch.com if you want to get a hold of me direct. But otherwise, thanks for watching to the end, and we'll catch you back here on TechGooch for another future video review. We'll see you soon.